that you like? Josh Wyatt says this is actually a huge game. It's the first time a quality defense has a chance to game plan for Brock. If they win and look good, it means the Super Bowl is realistic. If Brock struggles, it's trouble. I think it's a really good point. If they win and look good without Jordan Mason, that'll be impressive. Because it's entirely possible that Mason doesn't play. The Niners' run game isn't dominant because they're not willing to give Christian McCaffrey 35 carries once they've already, given that they've already locked up the playoffs. The whole thing, they become a one-dimensional pass-first team, and Mike McGlinchey gets whooped. Spencer Burford gets whooped. Who knows? That could happen, and then all of a sudden, Brock Purdy looks like Nick Mullins. Who knows? Who knows? That could definitely happen this week. It's a huge test for the 40, and you could say it's the biggest test for the Niners offense since New Orleans. Everyone's really, really praising the Niners offense recently and talking about the CMC effect and how much more points they're scoring with him than before they had him. That's true. But I seem to remember about a month ago when the Niners had all these players and Jimmy Garoppolo was playing at a super high level, and they scored 13 points at home. So since then, they really haven't faced a great defense. They faced Tampa, but Tampa was exhausted. Washington could be exhausted, right? It's a short week. They're on the road. They played Sunday Night Football. Washington could be tired. And maybe this isn't the test that we think. But if they're revved up, they got a lot to play for, are the Niners going to lay a 13 burger? That's not, some people don't say that. But you know what I mean. Sweat is going to cook McInjury like fried chicken. Why McInjury? But yeah. What's the news on Trey? Is going to be active for the playoffs? No, it's going to be Mitchell. Dude, the Trey Lance story is the biggest mystery of all time. I don't really understand it. Someone said that the best guess is that Kyle wanted Mac Jones, traded up to number 3 to ensure that he'd get him, then was informed by the entire world that he would not be allowed to draft Mac Jones with the 3rd pick because it would be insane, which it would have been insane. They could have, if he wanted Mac Jones, he could have stayed at 12. So he traded up to 3, probably thinking he wanted Mac Jones, got vetoed by the entire world, picked someone else, and probably never had his heart in it. Then he ends up this year with Brock Purdy, who's better than Mac Jones. And now you wonder, well, what's the future for Trey? I don't know. That's my best guess. Keep Trey Lance, trade Kyle Shanahan, Oakland, Denver, Carolina. One will overpay. That's crazy, man. I do feel like DeMeco is going to be a really good coach. I think he's going to be really, really, really good. I could be wrong, but I think he's going to be really good. And my question with the Niners this year is, how many coaches could do a better job with this team than Kyle's done? What are they? 11-4? Something like that? 11-4? No, 10-4. I think other coaches, a lot of coaches could be 10-4 with this roster is all I'm saying. What would DeMeco be with this if he were the head coach? I don't know. What would Fernando be with this if he were the head coach? Tell me that.